Okay, back again with another video, just a little update. Here I have the Transformers War for Cybertron Seige Jetfire, and this is how it is in its default mode. But what I'm planning to do is do a little customization to bring out some of the panel lines on this figure, because it's got a lot of sculpted detail on it, which I think would look great if it was emphasized. But as you can see at the moment, it's just pure white. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and do some panel lining with some Gundam markers, and hopefully the results will be good. I think it will be good, but here is a before shot so that you can see the improvement, if there's any, once I actually do the panel lining with the Gundam markers. So yeah, just a quick shot of how it looks before, and I'm going to get to work and we'll see how it goes. Right, so in order to do this customization, I'm going to show you some of the tools you need. You need three things essentially, right? First thing you need is one of these. This is called a Gundam marker, and the point on this one is, it doesn't actually say, but I think it's super fine in black. Yeah, a super fine Gundam marker in black. If I take the lid off, you see it's got a very fine point tip. This is what I'm using for the panel lines on this Jetfire. And what you also need is a Mars plastic eraser, just a regular eraser that you use on a pencil. Because what you can do is, if you make a mark with the Gundam marker and you don't want it there, you can actually use this eraser to rub the mark away, and it will come off completely. Right, so you need an eraser as well. So Gundam marker, a regular Mars plastic pencil eraser, and the final thing I'm using is this Citadel color varnish. Now this gives a satin finish, not too glossy, because if it's too glossy it will make the figure too glossy, and this was kind of a matte figure anyway. And I got this from Games Workshop, which is a shop which sells model paints over here in the UK. This is called Citadel color monotorium varnish, and you'll shake this up and you'll spray a layer of coating on the figure, and once you do that, the panel line marks will stay fixed, because if you don't use this varnish, the Gundam marker has a tendency to bleed over time and it won't be secure. So if you pick up your figure and you might have sweaty hands or water on your hands, that could affect the panel lining. So these are the three tools I'll be using. As I said, Citadel color monotorium varnish. You can get any model satin finish varnish that sprays on. You can get that anywhere. Gundam marker specifically, super fine black, and Mars plastic eraser. So onto the customization. Okay, hey, this is your boy Rhythm Shift, coming back at you with another little update video. So here I have my Seige War for Cybertron Jetfire, and as you can see, I've started the process of lining him up with the Gundam marker. As you can see, it's coming along quite well. So on the left half, you can see the parts where I've panel lined with the Gundam marker, and on the left side, you can see where the natural figure was, where it was untreated. So here's the panel line side. Here's the unpanel line side, and as you can see, there's so much detail hidden in this figure which you just don't get with its standard paint scheme. A lot of detail is lost. I mean, if I go right down the leg, into the feet. See, I haven't completed it yet. I have to do it in stages, because I also have to spray it with a coat of varnish to seal it, because it does tend to, the panel lines can tend to bleed a bit. But yeah, this is just a quick update, so I think it's going quite well. Now I'm going to finish the process, and once I finish the process, you'll see the completed figure with the complete panel line. So just a quick update on the process here. Okay, toy fans, this is Rhythm Shift, and I'm back with a little update video. Now, I mentioned that I was going to be doing some customization work to my Transformers Seige War for Cybertron Jetfire figure, and I wanted to show some of the results I've got with it. So here's the figure. Let's get this zoomed out and zoomed up. So there we go. Here he is. Let's tell him on. We'll put him on a rotation in a bit. But basically, as you can see, I've been doing this in stages because it's a lot of work, because there's a lot of detail on this figure. Please excuse the masking tape here, because I've just taped that over to prevent that from getting coated with the varnish that I'm using, because it's a combination of things I have to use. First of all, I'm using some Gundam markers. I'm using the very superfine black Gundam marker to get into all the details and line it up and stuff. As you can see, all the panels are starting to show. But what I also have to do is I have to use some clear varnish spray and do this in stages, because if I just use the Gundam marker and leave it, what happens is over time the lines start to bleed. So basically the lines, rather than being just a long thin stroke, it starts to edge its way out, and it starts to look like if you put ink on blotted paper, you'll get that type of effect. So what I've been doing is, okay, I'll work on a section, then I'll spray it and let it dry. Work on a section, spray it and let it dry. So I've been doing this in stages, and it's a lot of fun, and so far I am very happy with the results I've gotten so far. I mean, just look at the arm. Just look at that arm. You can see all the paneling, all the detailing in there. If you look at the legs, see all the details coming out now. Now I need to finish this underarm here. I need to finish panel lining that, and then I think the backpack is looking good so far. As you can see all the detail now in there, on there. But yeah, I need to do the backs of the wings and also the shoulder sections and the head mainly, and then this Jetfire will be how do you say, complete? Yeah, you'll be complete. And I'm already super happy with the results I've gotten so far. I mean, some would say, oh, have you ruined your figure now? Well, I don't think so, because first of all, Lord willing, I wasn't planning to sell this figure anyway. But even if I did sell this figure, it would just be a custom, and I've sold customs before. But see, here's an example of the bleeding. If you look here, this line looks fuzzy. Don't know if you can see it on camera. It doesn't look so sharp, so I'll probably go over that line again and respray it perhaps. But overall, he looks more sort of weathered, and as I said in my initial review of this figure, I like my Transformers to have detail, especially at the masterpiece scale. I mean, that's kind of why I'm into them. So when I see the details and stuff, it's really cool. So that's how this how do you say, that's how this customization's going. So I thought I'd just share a little update on that, and once it's fully complete, I'll probably do another update again. But for now, yeah, it's going well, and yeah, thanks for watching. On to the next one. And so here you can see pretty much the end result of all that work. I'm very happy with this now. This Jetfire looks awesome. And initially when I got this figure, I thought, like with many of my other Transformers, I thought that I would end up getting some Toy Hack sticker to bring out some of the details. I'm not sure if I'm going to even need those anymore, because now, I mean, you can just see all the action going on with this figure now. It looks pretty awesome. And also, as you can see, I've done the mask, so the mask is looking good. Very happy with that. And also, if I take the mask off, he still looks cool because I panel lined the edges of the helmet. So even without the mask, with the ears, I think he looks really cool. As I said, I got these ears from Matrix Workshop. You can get them on eBay for about, I don't know, maybe $7.99. Not very expensive at all, and they ship very quickly. And these complete my figure as far as I'm concerned. This is the Jetfire that I really want. But yeah, with the panel lines done too, I am very happy with how this guy looks. Really fits in with my masterpiece collection now for the type of effect I want. So you can see, it's pretty awesome. And from the back, panel lined the back parts too. Mainly the white areas is what I was focusing on, just to give the figure some sort of contrast. and not make him look like he just, you know, just a raw unpainted plain figure. And again, this goes to prove the point what I was saying about why I wanted to get this figure rather than the Fan Toys Phoenix, because the Fan Toys Phoenix, as I said, is too big for my personal collection that I'm going for, which is MP scale mainly. But secondly, he was plain white all over. You won't be able to do this kind of, you won't be able to extract the same kind of details that are on this figure that on the FT Phoenix, because he's just a smooth figure mostly for the most part. But yeah, that's that. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you too want to try doing this customization, you can have some idea of how to go about doing it. And yeah, once again, thanks for watching, and on to the next one. I'll catch you on the next view. Take care for now.